Good day, everybody. Today we shall look at if statements in Java. By the end of this lesson, we will be able to implement an if statement to make a single either-or decision. And then after we progress beyond that, we shall implement a series of if statements to decide which category some specific value should be placed. So, why do we need to have these either-or decisions? Well, in fact, they're quite common in everyday life. For example, here is one. If it rains tomorrow, I will stay at home. Otherwise, as in if it doesn't rain, then I will go to school. This type of either-or decision making is known as a Boolean decision because only two outcomes are considered, only two outcomes are possible. In Java, this type of decision making, this type of Boolean decision making can be implemented as an if statement, as we will see on the following slide. Now, by now, of course, we know how to implement a basic Java application as a class. So we begin in the usual fashion. Public class if demo. In this case, the name of the class is if demo. And then we have our standard public static void main to make the program a runnable application, which, of course, as we know, the main method is needed to allow an application to launch. Initially, the first thing we shall do is to declare and initialize an integer variable. The name of this integer variable is score, and the value of it will be 59. Now we will have a Boolean decision to see if this score, if the value of this score is worthy of a passing grade or not, as in a failing grade. So we implement the if statement. We use the keyword if, followed by brackets, and the argument will be a Boolean condition. Either the score will be greater than 60 or it will not be. So we write therefore if, open brackets, score, the name of the variable, is greater than 60, the threshold value. Then we close our brackets, and then will come the output, system.out.print, pass. Else, if this condition is not true, then we shall print fail. In this case, because the value of the variable score is only 59 and is therefore below the minimum value of 61, then unfortunately the category is fail. Now let us consider a more complex case in which it is necessary to make a series of either-or decisions to decide whether a grade is worthy of an A or a B or a C or, oh dear, an F. As we can see here, we now have a series of if statements, and what we look at in this case is the if statement is then followed by an else if statement, meaning if the first statement does not match the criteria, then we go to the second one and the third one, and so on and so forth. In this case, there are 4 possible combinations, and notice that the 4 possibilities only require 3 if statements. That is the trick. If you have n possibilities, then the number of if statements needed is n minus 1. Now, a quick question. What is the output of this program? The value of the integer variable is 72. So what is the output of this program? Can you guess? Yes, the value would be a grade. Yes, you're right. It would be a grade C because 72 is greater than 70, but it is not greater than 80. We have now come to the end of our introduction to if statements, and now we will have a little watch of a video which you can do in your own time. This video explains if statements in greater detail, and you'll be able to have a good time and then do your homework afterwards.